What's going on, guys? My name is Michael Christie. I'm the guy that puts together the Cove Chronicle. Really glad you guys have enjoyed it. Hope you guys all had a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. One of the new things I'm going to try for 2023 is I'm adding 2 new pieces of content this year. So one is going to be a featured art page where we're going to feature like local artists and like all the murals that are downtown, all that cool stuff. And then the other one is I want to feature cool old historical Cove houses. I'm going to call it Cove Cribs. So it was kind of a last minute idea. So I'm starting with my house because we actually just finished a remodel on an old historical house in the Cove, and we're gonna show it to you guys today. So this is my house. It was built in 1936. It was one of the first houses built on Masalina Bayou out here. It was built by a guy named Vester Knowles. He was one of the original like commercial fishing guys in Bay County. And believe it or not, we are only the second owners of this house. So it's almost, what, a 90-year-old house. And throughout its entire life, it stayed in the same family. Vester built it, passed it down to his daughter passed it down to her son, and that's who I bought it from. So I bought it about a year ago. It was in pretty rough shape from the hurricane, so we did a whole gut renovation on it. It even caught on fire a week before we closed on it. But we were able to fix all of that, and now it's pretty much our dream house. So let's go check it out. Walking the front door, we did a lot of work in this space particularly. It looks completely different. So before we had like, standard 9-foot ceilings up here, and then there was a wall about right here. It was like a big archway wall. What used to come out to about another 5 feet. So we cut that back, and then there was another wall right there. Blew all that up, opened up the space, and then vaulted the ceilings, which completely changed the whole space. So the way the layout originally was is when you came in the front door, you walked this way, there was like a little doorway, and then you had this little tiny kitchen. Basically, you had kind of like a refrigerator, small cabinet, and then the oven was in this corner, and there actually used to be 4 windows right here on this wall, which really made no sense. But what was funny, well, it was not really funny, a week before we closed, the guy we bought the house from caught it on fire. So at the time it freaked us out, but it didn't really cause any structural damage, and we were planning on gutting the house anyway, so it wasn't really that big of a deal. So decided to take those windows out because they were all messed up from the fire anyway, and all it does is just look at my neighbor's fence, which is maybe a foot from the side of our house. When you walked through the kitchen, you came through here, this wall never existed either. You walked straight through here into like what was a little kind of breakfast nook / laundry room area, and then that walked up into our master bedroom. But the layout was just really weird because it's a 3-bed, 2-bath, but you couldn't access the bedroom in the back corner of the house without walking through the master bedroom. It was really weird. So what we did to fix that issue was when you came through this hallway, this used to be like kind of a racetrack. You'd come through here, and then you went through this hallway, and then it was like a big circle. So what we did is, I won't show you the laundry room because it's a mess, but we blocked it off, and then this is our laundry room now. This bathroom used to sit right here, and then this hallway never existed. So what we did is we took, to make room for the hallway, we took this bathroom, pushed it over like 8-9 feet that way, and then the doorway to this bedroom used to be right there. So we changed it to here to make it symmetrical with everything. And then there was one wall separating these 2 bedrooms. And like I said before, you had to walk through this bedroom to get into that bedroom. So it wasn't like a true 3-2, it was really weird. But this room, which is my office right now, is the only actual original bedroom of the original layout. So the floors in here are original as well. So what we did in here was we just took this closet, used to be right here, so we moved it over there, took the doorway that was right there, put it right there, again, to make everything nice and symmetrical. And then this bathroom, like I said, we pushed it over, and then did like it had this weird, huge glass shower in it. We took all that out and like completely redid this whole back space. And then right here, we had to blow this section out. This actually used to be the original exterior wall of the house, because this whole back half, if you notice the step up, this was an addition done in the 90s, but it was done horrifically bad. So we probably would have been better off just tearing it down and starting from scratch. But this is our master. So we took the wall that separated those 2 bedrooms and then basically kind of made each bedroom a little bit smaller, but they were pretty big rooms to start with. I think it was originally just as like done as one big sunroom, and then they just added a wall in between, like in the middle of it, to try and make it 2 bedrooms, but it didn't really work. So made the rooms a little bit smaller, but we still have a very good sized master, especially for a Cove house. Before the renovation, the bathroom in this room used to be what's now our closet. So it was a really weird, that was maybe 5 feet wide, not even 5 feet wide, it was like 4 feet wide, and there was a toilet on that end, a single vanity, and then you stepped down into a really big shower. It was weird. So it was really small, it wasn't gonna work, and this was some like wasted space in the house before. This used to be, when I was saying earlier, in the kitchen, you walked through the kitchen to get into our bedroom. So this was like a little breakfast nook / laundry area, and we walled it off and then made this our master now. So we have a much bigger master. It's set up as like that wet room style. So we have the tub in the shower. My wife has always wanted like a really cool clawfoot tub, so we were able to do that, and then did this like nice dramatic accent wall. She wanted it to look like a fancy hotel. So did that, and then we have the double vanity, and then the nice kind of marble look tile floor. But this turned out great. This is like one of our favorite rooms in the house. And we have a TV, so she can watch TV when she's taking a bath, because, you know, you just have to be able to do that apparently. So then coming out of our bedroom, on the other side of the hallway is our baby's room, but he's sleeping right now, so I'm not gonna go wake him up. But in the backyard, this is one of my favorite parts about the house. So in the backyard, one of the main reasons I jumped on this house so quick was because of this right here. We have a whole entire guest house. It's a 1 bed, 1 bath, about 650 square foot. And this is also original to this property. So according to what records I can find on this place, the guest house was built first in 1933, and then the main house was built 3 years after in 1936. So I don't know if this was like originally built as like a little fishing shack. Anyway, it was really cool. We did a gut renovation on this too. I can't really go inside of it because we rented it out and we have some people living in there right now. But it's great supplementary income and pays like almost half of our mortgage. So that's one of the main reasons we jumped on this place so quick. But when we were remodeling this place, we got this one done first and then moved into it for about 6 months until we were done with the main house. Because we had to sell our last house to do all this, and luckily we had this so we weren't homeless for like 6 months. And then in the back corner, we have like a little 1-car garage. And what's nice about this is it's all on separate utilities. So separate power, water, and you've got alleyway access back there, so our tenants have their own parking and we never see them or hear them. It's great. They have their privacy, we have ours. It's great. So yeah, between the guest house and the waterfront, those are like 2 main reasons for jumping on this. So the day I pulled up to this house, it's funny, I found this house from the Cove Chronicle. The first one I ever sent out, this guy called me on it and he was wanting to sell it, and he named a price and I was like, that's really good, I'm gonna buy it. So one of the things I fell in love with it instantly was because it still has these 2 big, beautiful oak trees that are probably about 150 years old each. As we all know, the Cove used to have all these beautiful trees, and since the hurricane, we lost most of them. So the fact that it still had these 2 beautiful, healthy trees, it was like, okay, this is old Cove. This is what I remember growing up. I've got to have it. We bought it, and now I get to look at these cool trees in the water every single day.